everyone, this is Nicolora4567 and welcome back to another episode of FTB Nations. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Uh yeah, back in action. And today what we are going to be doing is getting some work done on our new base, which is going to be very exciting. Let me just get rid of some stuff here in my inventory. Uh, I'll explain some of this later. I guess, yeah, like soon. My game sounds at. Oh, never mind. Just didn't work for a second. Okay, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let me just show you some things I did. I didn't really do much off camera, unlike last time. Uh, Down here we just have right here this new thing. So we have a rancher there, and we have a sheep in the middle. With grass blocks like this, that the grass will grow in the middle, and the sheep will eat it, and then its wool will get harvested. And yeah, we have 105 wool, so it's pretty good. I mean, I don't really need like a ton of wool. I just needed like some. I didn't really feel like setting up a farm or anything, because it's feed the beast. Why should I have to do any work? But that's basically to make these blocks called elevator blocks, which require. They're from open blocks. If we look here, they're elevator blocks. No, elevator from open blocks. Just takes wool around ender pearls, so we have both of those things, and they just let you like transport upwards. And it's pretty cool. So we're going to be using those in our base quite a lot, so I just wanted to make sure I had a nice supply of wool for that. I also added another biofuel generator here, just to keep up with their power usage. Right here I installed a neat little thing. So behind this, right there, through that water, if you can see, it's an aqueous accumulator with water right here and water behind this stone cover. And basically what this is doing is, it's called a glacial precipitator, and I have it set on ice, and when given water and power, it can create snowballs, snow, or ice, and I'm having it create ice for me. And there's just this level emitter here that's saying when I have 10,000 ice, make a redstone signal to shut this off. And that's just so that I don't have too much ice, and then all the ice gets ejected into this interface. So right now I have about 5,000 ice, which is pretty good. The reason I have that much ice is because it's a component of one of the blocks we're going to be using today. And so yeah, and I also have another quarry set up, so my cobblestone, if we look here, it's constantly increasing because of that quarry. So because of the quad quarry I've set up, it's four quarries, so it's constantly increasing and getting more resources as we speak. Let's look at the diamonds. Yeah, got to diamond level already, so 300 something diamonds. Pretty cool. Good. Got a bunch of resources now. I also have over here, another thing that I did was, instead of having all of the ink go directly to this bioreactor, I have it going into the ME system, because I don't really, like, I was just kind of wasting ink, because these ranches are constantly going, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the idle's constantly going on those. So I decided that it'd be wise of me just to keep the ink in that, like, in the system. And also, I don't think I showed this off last episode, but I have down here a bunch of deep storage units with, like, my most resources. So, like, pretty much everything up here except for sand has a deep storage unit. Coal has one, although I have items with more stuff than coal, but before I didn't. But after those farms, now I do. So yeah, pretty cool. Also, as you can see, I have 380,000 oak wood and 350,000 rubber wood. So I definitely want to set up a system where I can turn that into charcoal and power like a steam boiler or something. I think that would be something to look into in our new base, though, not into this base. I do not want to make any more changes to the space right now, because I was tempted to start another farm, but I stopped myself because we're gonna be taking all this down pretty soon and moving it over, so didn't want to like do all that work and then just revert it. But the reason was because with that new bioreactor I showed off, uh, bioreactor, I think that's what it was. Yeah, bioreactor here. No, biofuel generator. Oh my god, I get these two mixed up all the time. With the new biofuel generator here, it was using a lot more of this stuff, like more ink and saplings and carrots. So I was running kind of low on those, like I wasn't getting as many back, like for the carrots actually. I wasn't having an increase in carrots. It was like going down and not going back up. So to fix that problem over here, I cleared them out of my inventory a little bit earlier. The autonomous activators, these things, these autonomous activators and the watering cans I have in them. And then this is basically, this dirt layer right here is farmland, as you can see at the top, and that's where the carrots are. And then down here I have autonomous activators with watering cans, and it's right clicking with the watering can, and it's doing a 3x3 area, and it's making the carrots in that area grow super fast. So if we come up here, we could probably see that in action. It's like the second row, okay, so it's like this row, these three rows right here, so the second to like the fourth, I guess. So if we stand up here, we can see that those are growing a lot faster than everything else. So like you see there's more fully grown carrots in this area, and they're all just growing super fast. And so yeah, don't worry about that. And these tree farms do pretty well for themselves. Like, don't really need to upgrade those, but with crops, they take a lot longer to harvest, to grow. And then like you get like per tree. Well, I mean for per carrot you get a lot more, but anyways, it's just more profitable, I guess. And so yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going down in this. We may be like slowly going down, but I'm moving this anyways, and I'm gonna eventually add a bunch more of those autonomous activators because with the watering cans, because those are super useful. Better than the sprinklers, I think, but they're more expensive. But it's not like that big of a deal. Autonomous activators aren't that big of a whoop. But anyways, on to the base. I have started a little bit of it. One thing I would like to take. So let me start off with the blocks that we're going to be using. So for the base, it's going to be a cylinder. And at first, I wanted to use quarried stone and with abyssal stone. This stuff right here. These abyssal blocks. This is pretty much the main reason I started up another quarry was because I did the calculations and I did not have enough of this. So, yeah, but this stuff with the quarried blocks looks really good next to each other. But then I started thinking, now if you go, well, let me start off with how this process sort of came about. So Railcraft, this block and the quarried stone block are both added by Railcraft. So if we go and look at Railcraft, we can go to this page and we can see it adds frostbound, bleached bone, quarried stone, sandy, blood stained, and abyssal and infernal. Those are like, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 new block types with all slabs, stairs, and walls, and that's a very important thing for this. Oh, saltpeter ore spawner. It's kind of weird. So that's good that it has all of those options, and yeah, so that was something I definitely. So all these blocks pretty much go well together. I'm just gonna say that. Maybe not every single one of them, but the abyssal block and pretty much all of those blocks, with like any of these other blocks, goes pretty well together. Um, but my favorite color is blue, and I thought that it looked especially good with these frost-bound blocks. So let's go get frost bound blocks right here. Fitted frost bound blocks. These are the brick form basically, and those with this, it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice. So uh, I think I like it equally with the quarried block or with the frostbound block. Like I like them both equally with the abyssal stone, but I just figured that I didn't want to be like all black and white, so decided that frostbound block was the way to go. So yeah, but so that's why I'm making the ice because these frostbound blocks use 8 ice and 1 lapis to create 8 of them. So I'm making 10,000 ice. I'm going to make 10,000 frostbound blocks. And it's going to use 1,000 lapis, but currently I have 3,000 lapis. So I'm doing pretty good in that department. And yeah, so not really anything to worry about more here. But let's go head over to the location of my new base. And bam! Here we are, the location of my new base. And if we go onto the big map, you can see, oh, I messed up something over there. But as you can see, this is a nice little diamond shape, right? A nice little diamond, and it's perfect with the chunk borders, I'm pretty sure. So when setting up a chunk loader, well, I'm probably only going to set up a chunk loader for this circle. But also last episode I mentioned that I was going to do a cylinder with that was 32 by 32. Well, I figured out that with these building blocks, that the 32 by 32 is the radius, not the diameter. So that's why it was giving me so much lag when I was trying to do 64 because that was a 128 radius. So yeah, basically here is the circle. You gonna go up, or I guess? Oh, I have this wool block up here. Okay. Yeah, this is basically where I had the building block when I was making the circle. But I'm not gonna use the building block to do the rest of this because basically it's just building upwards. So I felt like the building block wasn't really necessary and it just caused lag. So it wasn't really like that, all that. But anyways, so here's my circle and it's gonna be a cylinder and yeah, it's pretty big. I gotta say, this is a pretty massive project. I mean, yeah, I'm making 10,000 of those frostbound blocks for this, just, on the spot. But, in Feed the Beast, you gotta think big to be big. And, you know, I wanna do well, so. Yeah, but basically, this is the perfect time to use my builder's wad. Now, I have this deep storage unit with all my abyssal blocks in it. Oh, let's get rid of some of those. Yeah, just a little bit. Let's just... I don't feel comfortable having that many materials in my inventory. Yeah. But, yeah, so basically how this is going to work is I'm going to take the builder's wand and I'm going to say, okay, oh, look, it even does like that. That's so good. Okay, so do that and it builds up. So just gotta shoot this all the way up. And you know what? Something I tried while I was building this actual thing was instead I just morphed into a bat. I'm gonna try it with this too because it was a lot easier to control as a bat because you could just use like shift and stuff. It was more creative, I guess, because you have to use like R. Well, at least I do because that's how I have it set to do the power armor thing, and it's just kind of like weird a little bit. I don't know. I still don't know if I like it that much. I mean, I love it, but it's really fast. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so basically just build up the walls like that, and yeah. But this thing is going to be, let's see, I'm trying to think of how tall I wanted to make it. Wait, can I do it like this? Please tell me no, because then I would have just, like, been wasting time. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, so, talking to myself there. Basically, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So this is going to be so apparent. So before I was gonna do 32 by 32, 48 height, right? But I didn't realize that it was the 32 by 32 was the diameter, but the 42 height was the same. So it was like kind of weird, I guess. So I mean 48 height, not 42. So I'm gonna attempt. I say attempt to build this. Let's see, 48 plus 92 blocks tall. Cylinder is gonna be 92 blocks tall. That's the goal. Now, I have enough abyssal block to do that currently, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna need all that space. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I want to do it, but part of me is just thinking like you're crazy, and another part of me is like just go for it. So I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna go for it though, because if I don't like it, I could always just clomp off a little bit of it, I guess. Oh, is that? Ooh. Wait, let's remember that spot, I guess. Let's just place that there. I'm such like a fiend. I just gathered some Certus quartz ore, even though I don't need it. Well, I mean, I say that now. I'm probably gonna need it eventually. You know what? I probably should just take all of this. Yeah, thanks. Because as you can see, barely did anything, already gone with all that. But I have 35,000 abyssal blocks, so yeah. I also had a auto smelting thing that I had set up, like just an export bus on a redstone furnace and import bus. So basically, just using like power to just using just converting all of the abyssal stone into abyssal block, because originally it's abyssal stone, the stuff that you mine, got turned into abyssal block. So yeah, but that looks pretty freaking awesome. I don't really like the lines that much, but I mean, it'll grow on me. It looks really good, I think. Like, I'm definitely gonna add in like patterns and stuff with like frostbound bricks and stuff. But I'm still not sure if I should use the frostbound block or it's fitted frostbound, or I could do the frostbound brick, but no fitted frostbound. I don't. That's too much texture for me. But yeah, so this thing is gonna be pretty crazy. Also, I think I mentioned that I made this by this is where I have my quarries, and then I just put down endothermic pump. Just replace the water source blocks with stone in this nice little, because if we go and hit F9, it's like perfect on the chunks. So that's what that does. And the middle of this is like in the perfect center of this entire thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think it's awesome, and I like how it looks. I mean, it's gonna be a massive build, and I kind of knew that I was taking that on when I plopped down that endothermic pump, because look at how massive that is. Like, you could literally be like looking at the map like this, and you just know that that's my base because it's ginormous. But yeah, anyways, I have a lot of building to do, so I'm gonna get on with that. And for the frostbound stuff, I'm just gonna plop it in the floor like this, like across this with the builder's wand. But this builder's wand's gonna help so much. Anyways, I'm gonna get on to this. Hopefully, finish a lot of it before I have to return. I want to try to finish most of it. I'm not sure if I will, but yeah. I mean, I want to at least get it halfway vertical. I mean, yeah, it's not much, right? So if this starts at level, let's see if my feet are at this level. Well, I'm a bat, so I have to be completely at this level. This level is uh, 84. Then if I go all the way up here, well, let's just go all the way up here that I built so far. This is F3, 111. So 84 plus, like, subtract, do stuff. That's 20, 104. That's 30. It's like, I don't know. It's like 27, I think. I don't know, probably 27 blocks up already. So that's like over half of 48. So that's like over a fourth of how tall this is gonna be. So just picture this 4 times up. It's pretty massive. But just think of level 84 plus 92. That's like, oh, math. Work with me, work with me. 84 plus 92. I did this all before. I think it's like 150 something. I'm not sure. No, it'd be more than that. It's 176. Yeah, that's what it is. 84 plus. 84 plus. What was that number again? Whatever. 84 plus 92. Yeah, 176. So, yeah, it's not sky limit. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, got a lot of building ahead of me, and hopefully you guys will see at least half of this vertically done. Hopefully. I may fill in the floor too. Not sure. But anyways, I'll be back when I have something else to show you. Alright, guys. So, I have finished half of the vertical length of abyssal stone that I'm going to need for the exterior main wall. Now, I was being very specific when I was saying that because there's a bunch of other things that I'm going to need to add to this once I'm done. So, yeah, like the floor with the frostbound brick and like an exterior like circle to make it look cool or whatever. So, yeah, but you guys will see eventually. But if I look up, you can see how tall this thing really is. So it's half. I think you can get a good view of it being half like this, so you can see a little bit over half, but yeah, so it's pretty much half. And yeah, I'll show you the amount of abyssal block I've used so far. Oh, that's a creeper. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a little bit of lag going on because I'm going up so many flights. I don't know how this is gonna be for lag, but oh well. Anyways, so this is how tall it is up to Y176. So yep, and down there, barely even loaded the chunks. Yeah, it's pretty crazy in my opinion, but that really did not take that long. And resource wise, it's just back here, halfway through. We still got full inventory of abyssal block pretty much, and 25 and only like 10,000 abyssal blocks used. So yeah, I should be able to finish this with still about 15,000 abyssal blocks left, and that'll go into the rest of this build, I'm sure. So yeah, but anyways, I am only halfway done, and I will probably be back with the next wall built and the flooring of this first layer, maybe even the roof. We'll see how far I get. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back after a long time doing all of this. So, as you can see, I've finished the magnificent cylinder shape. I put in the ceiling, the floor, and even the interior cylinder that I maybe talked about, possibly. It's been a long time, so I don't remember. I don't think I talked about what this is going to be used for. So we're going to, well, let me just start off. We're going to have paths. There's going to probably be about 9 floors to this entire thing. And we're going to have, they're not going to be like, we're going to have glass in the floors, clear glass that you can like see all the way up to the roof from floor 1 in some spots. But yeah, you'll see as I get onto it. But basically we're going to have paths on each floor, and they're going to be from an exterior circle that I haven't started yet, and I'm not going to get to that this episode. An exterior circle that's on the outside, and then there'll be like a little door, and it'll lead up to here, and there'll be a circle around this, and maybe a circle on the outside of this for each floor, on like the inside of this for each floor, like a circle over here on this wall and a circle on this wall, like a path. So like a three wide. I don't know. I'll think about it because I still want space to be able to actually do stuff in this. That was the point. But as you can see, now that we're filled in all of this stuff, it doesn't look as massive as before. Like, it looks like you can actually fill this thing up with stuff. Not easily, but you can. It's doable. Like, I'm probably gonna need a lot of this space. But yeah. So this took forever. I have both of my deep storage units here. One for the abyssal block, and remember when we started this, I had 35,000. Yeah. Now I have 13,000. So 22,000 abyssal blocks went into this. It's about how much I thought would go into this. And then I had 10,000 fitted frostbound stones. Now I have almost 4,000, so 6,000 like I thought also. I thought it would be more like 6.5, but guess I was wrong. So yeah, that's that. I did all of this building today. So today, yeah, I'm gonna off camera build some of these paths, I guess, and then move my AE network over and some machines. Hopefully I'm not going to do too much because I want to save some stuff for you guys, but also inside of this cylinder, so if we go inside here, this was also a, in case you're wondering, it was a radius of 10, so it has like a diameter of 21, I guess, and all the way up to the ceiling, and it's like even, so yeah, but also one other thing, I'm going to need a bunch of magnum torches for this place, because this has like 64 on each side, but it's like a sphere. It doesn't cover the entire thing vertically, so yeah, like this is enough to cover a pretty decent height, but I'm gonna need a few of these. And yeah, so in here we're gonna have my wiring for everything. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of space for this so that I could just wire everything nicely. And yeah, so wiring's gonna go in here. And also, I hope that now that this is built, you can see why I needed those elevator blocks. We're probably gonna have some, like, probably gonna have them in the corners over here. Like one right here maybe, or maybe like one right here, and one right here all the way around, so that you could just walk up to these and just like shoot up as many floors as you need to go. I don't really want to have elevator blocks inside here because this is probably going to be all covered up most of the time. But yeah, that was good. I'm also going to add some detail work into this interior thing, like get some of the, not the bricks, like the regular ones, and just like put them like lines here. I don't know. I'm also debating to myself whether or not I should use the rest of these blocks, like have a floor for each of the different block types. Why is that happening? Yeah. Okay, that was just a glitch. Alright, anyways, yeah, I have like a floor per block, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm really up for making all of these. Like, these things, they're just sandstone and rotten flesh. I have a bunch of both of those, and I could also use raw beef, which I have a lot too. Yeah, I don't really know though. And this bleached bone, not really, well, I mean, I have a lot of supplies to make all of it. I'm just not sure if I really want to, is the whole thing. It's infernal stuff. Oh yeah, I definitely don't want to harvest all of that. I don't know. I don't know how many blocks I'm really going to need, but right now I'm going to stick with the blue, and if I need to change it out, I'll do that. I'm definitely keeping the floor and the ceiling blue though, because I like that, and the middle layer will be blue definitely. And not each layer, each floor won't have an exterior walkway. Only the central floor will have an exterior walkway, because I won't like the look of like 9, like, I don't know. I don't think I'll like it, at least. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. It took me a lot of time to do, so I really hope you enjoyed it. I know nothing like too eventful happened, but we discussed some things, showed you some stuff, and built this massive structure. So yeah, hopefully you guys think about that. And yeah, sorry we didn't do more stuff today, if you wanted me to, but this really just consumed a lot of time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. My name is Nicolor4567, and I will catch you around. Goodbye. Exterior view. Oh yeah. Giant soldier.